Good evening, folks. Ooh, there's some interesting stuff going on here today. The jocks have just, I say the jocks, some strange looking fella called Humza Yusuf from the ruling SNP has tabled a bill basically to make everything that they don't like classed as hate speech. Ooh, that's not going to go down right well up there, I don't think. And who is this guy? He's tabled it. You know, what's all these strange people doing, laying out the crack? Oh, well, I suppose we're supposed to all think it's the Sharia. Well, it's the thing with the Sharia that they've got going now is it's so in sync with the Talmud. It might as well be Israel. You know, it believes in deception. It believes in all the garbage that these priesthood believes in. And of course, putting a Johnny Foreigner face there like that gets everybody excited and makes everybody think that this is actually Muslims. Well, is it? Or is it not? I don't know. See, Muslims don't tend to talk about it much, so we don't get to really know what's going on. Are they a part of all this crap, or are they just suffering it, or what? Who knows? And then you've got the numpties in Chalkirk, Westminster. After this setup, this murder of a woman, a little protest over the weekend, and now all hell's breaking loose. They must protect the females. They must protect all violence against women on the street. I haven't seen any violence against women on the street for a damn long time. I've seen a lot of women hit fellas on the street, but I've not seen any males hit females on the street. So clearly a setup. Another black op for the brain dead, now vaccinated, to swoon on, to shit themselves and give it a big hip hip hooray. We must protect everybody from everybody. Meanwhile, more powers to the Plod, who are the only terrorist organisation running around and driving around in our vehicles. Because don't forget, public service, all the cars, all the vans, all the uniforms, all the batons belong to us. It all belongs to us. You know what I'm saying? So you can film your cars, you can film them in the cars, you can film the police stations, and you can call it an audit. You are auditing this police. What's wrong with that? The Yanks are doing it, and it goes down quite well. Because some of these Johnny Plod are making themselves look a right bunch of numpties on these videos. It's quite interesting, to be honest. I think that needs to grow here. I know that the students in Manchester are at it. Good on you students, following the Plod around to make sure that they behave themselves. Plod doesn't like it. They'll have a bill out for that next. Violence against... We must stop stalking the police. Yeah, the police can stalk anybody they feel like it. They can shoot you. They can do illegal things now. They can do anything illegal. They can do what they want. But the brain dead and the vaxxed all go, yeah, go for it. We want this because we are thick. We are stupid. Come on, give them more power. Give more power to the state. It's just quite ridiculous, to be honest. You know, and yeah, and I mean, I'm still talking to nurses, people, and I'll tell you now, at Blackburn Queen's Park, they're not having the vaccine, and they're not having the vaccine because lots of people are coming in with blood clots and collapsing. You've got now, is it 9 countries in Europe cancelled the AstraZeneca vaccine for that particular reason alone? So there's got to be something in it. Of course, they're going to blame Europe, saying, oh, they're against Brexit, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's something to do with that. Clearly, the European nations are a lot smarter than this bunch of Johnny-come-latelys down in Westminster and then up in Scottish National Party up there, whatever the hell they're called. Jimmy Cranky, I think. She must be spawned by Jimmy Cranky, to be honest. Or vice versa, because she might be a bit older than you think with makeup that they put on these days, you never know. So, yeah, plenty going on here in old British Isles. Lots more nonsense, and I'm sure there's lots more to come. So, let me just put this by you, because this is old school. It's been sent to me by a geezer, puts comments on videos and sends me emails, etc. And he sent me an absolutely superb piece of kit. And it goes like this. Now, we're all aware, aren't we, that the Magistrates Court, it's a vessel, it's a ship. You're entering a ship. Dib, 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 blub, blub, blub. You're a defendant, you know, you're going in the dock, you know, the defendant's in the dock on the ship, yeah? So let me run this by you a bit, because obviously they're going to get a lot more excited with the Looney Tunes stuff. The fruit bats in uniforms and suits. So he's sent me this afternoon, just says, he says he has a small suggestion. And he says, quote, wait outside the courtroom until your case is called. So this is magistrates. So you get into the court, then before you go into the courtroom itself, and when your case is called, he says the first thing you say before you or as you walk in is, permission to board your vessel, sir. Now apparently, this terrifies the old judges up there because they have to answer your question or run off, which is, we know that they do that as well. So basically what he's saying is, he can't give permission, or she, because that immediately puts you in honour. How about that? And he can't proceed with the court until he honours your request with an answer. Okay? So you Navy girls out there, you probably understand this a bit more than anything. If it's correct, give us a nod, let us know. So basically, it puts them in a bit of a position. They're pretty stuck, really. So he says that if he answers no, you can't board his vessel, because of course you don't want to put you in honour. Then you can't be held liable for not appearing, because he's kicked you out before you start. Okay? But if he says yes, then he's liable for you while you're on board. And then that means he's recognised your interest in your person, the all caps, the freak, the nonsense game, so that they can do business. It sounds really good, does this, to be quite honest, but any Navy boys out there, you guys, get in touch, let us know, is this kind of stuff relevant to a ship? He says you're not just asking to board the vessel in dry dock, which is the courtroom, but the Crown's vessel, that is your all caps name. So, not sure I understand that last bit, absolutely. But, if these fruit bats are going to get even more excited as they run around protecting your health, as they claim, on the bug situation, then I would say this is well worth a shot, folks. So, permission to board your vessel, sir. Now, I am trying to find the method of challenging the jurisdiction of the Magistrates Court. Okay, so I'm going through the civil procedure rules and the criminal procedure rules. All very clear. They all have sections on transferring courts and to challenge the jurisdiction. However, when you're actually reading them, they do tend to specify that this is open only to prosecutors and the magistrates. There's no inclination, apart from one paragraph I found, where the defendant can actually do this. So, when it comes to the magistrates, I'm not finding anything at all in relation to transfer and also to challenging the jurisdiction. So again, if there's anybody out there has any inclination in how this is achieved, because I've spent the afternoon ringing up law clinics, we're here to help free of charge, blah, blah, blah. Not a single one has come back to me with any information in relation to challenging the jurisdiction of the Magistrates Court. Are they all in it together? Or is it, as I'm finding, there actually isn't one set in place for the magistrates? So again, interesting stuff. So if anybody has any inclination as to how that is achieved, we need to know. We need to know, and we need to spread that around so people can really start to get to grip in magistrates' courts. And I say strange because they seem to be a law unto themselves. Well, of course, Napoleonic Code. That's what the magistrates are, in my opinion. And that's what they're shoving in via the magistrates over and above our civil procedure and the criminal procedures, okay? This is where it's at, people. Napoleon, the little shit, is on England. And he's got a big gang. It's not looking good at this stage in order to challenge the jurisdiction of the magistrates. So we really do need a little bit of help on that. So if anybody knows anybody, if there's any lawyers out there that are sick to teeth, you've retired, you've given it up, and you know what this is about, please give me a buzz on the email at lifeinthemix22@yahoo.com. Not just .com, of course. I'm just being facetious because, of course, it's a Monday and it's also the Ides of March. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to put together today and just send that off, and hopefully a ship might come a-sailing back with some information in it. A vessel with goods. Now, wouldn't that be something useful? And with that, my good friends, I will say, till the next time.